Commander Tark of the Vexian Empire stood tall on the bridge of his flagship, the Dominion. His gray skin gleamed under the artificial lights as he gazed at the view screen showing a small blue planet. "So this is Earth," he said, mandibles clicking, with anticipation. "Another primitive world to add to our collection." His second-in-command, Officer Marol, stepped forward. "Our intelligence suggests they have no unified planetary defense, Commander. Their military forces are divided by regional territories." Tark's four eyes blinked in sequence, a gesture of satisfaction among his kind. "Perfect. Begin with the standard procedure. Abduct a specimen for interrogation." Within hours, the Vexians had their human, a tall, lean man with short brown hair and piercing blue eyes. He wore simple clothes, brown boots, dark pants, and a worn jacket. Nothing special by all appearances. "Name?" demanded Tark. "Jack," the human replied calmly. Too calmly, Tark thought. "Species, human. Name? Jack." Marol recorded in the ship's database. No further identification provided. Tark circled the human, who stood unrestrained in the center of the interrogation chamber. Their scans had shown no weapons, no implants, nothing of concern. Just another primitive being from an underdeveloped world. "Do you know why you're here, Jack?" Tark asked. "I have a pretty good idea," Jack replied, examining the room with casual interest. "You're planning to invade Earth and you want information." Tark was surprised by the human's perception but didn't show it. "Correct. Your cooperation will determine whether your species faces total annihilation or merely subjugation." Jack nodded, thoughtfully. "That seems like a reasonable offer. What would you like to know?" Tark hadn't expected compliance. Most species fought, pleaded, or collapsed in terror. This human's composure was unsettling. Military capabilities, command structures, defensive systems, Tark listed. "I can help with that," Jack said. "But first I'm curious about something. How many worlds have you conquered?" 27, Tark boasted, mandibles flaring with pride. "Earth will be the 28th. Jack whistled, impressed. "That's quite a record, and you've never encountered resistance you couldn't overcome?" "Never," Tark confirmed. "The Vexian Empire is undefeated." Jack smiled. It wasn't a pleasant smile. There's always a first time. Before Tark could respond, the ship's alarm blared. Red lights flashed throughout the chamber. "Commander," Marol's voice came through the communication system. "We've detected an energy signature approaching at impossible speed." Tark glared at Jack. "What is this?" Jack checked a simple wristwatch. "That would be the response team. You see, Commander Tark, you didn't abduct just any human." The ship shuddered violently. Tark stumbled, catching himself against the wall. "What I was trying to tell you," Jack continued, still perfectly calm, "is that Earth does have a unified defense system. It's just not public knowledge." Another impact rocked the ship. Tark rushed to the intercom. "Battle stations. Activate. Shields." "Too late for that," Jack said. "Your scans missed something important about humans. We're not as primitive as we appear." The door to the interrogation chamber slid open. A squad of Vexian soldiers rushed in, weapons aimed at Jack. "Take him to the holding cell," Tark ordered. Jack didn't resist as they surrounded him. "You really should have done more research before coming here." As they marched Jack through the corridors, the ship trembled continuously. Emergency lights flashed, and crew members rushed in all directions. "Commander," Marol reported through the ship-wide communication system, "a single vessel has breached our outer defenses. It's like nothing we've encountered before." In the command center, Tark watched in disbelief as a sleek ship maneuvered through his fleet, effortlessly evading their weapons while systematically disabling Vexian vessels. "Impossible," he whispered. Back in the corridor, Jack moved with sudden precision. The guards escorting him didn't even have time to react as he neutralized them with calculated strikes. Jack tapped his wristwatch. "Control, this is Agent 7. I'm free and moving to extraction point." "Copy that, Agent 7, a voice responded. "The Vexian command systems have been compromised. Their fleet is disabled. Jack made his way through the ship, encountering no resistance. Most of the crew were frantically trying to restore their failing systems. When he reached the main hangar, he found a small Earth vessel had already docked. A woman with red hair waited at the ramp. "You're late," she said. "Had to give the full tour," Jack replied. "Get what you needed?" She nodded. Complete download of their technology, tactical systems, and star charts. The Vexian Empire won't be bothering anyone again. Tark arrived at the hangar with the last of his functional guards, weapons raised. "Stop right there." Jack turned to face the commander. "Here's what's going to happen, Tark. You're going to return to your people and deliver a message. Earth is protected. The next alien fleet that enters our system uninvited won't be disabled. They'll be destroyed." "Who are you people?" Tark demanded. "We're human," Jack said simply. "We've been watching the stars for longer than you think. Your 27 conquered worlds, they'll be free by the end of your month." As Jack boarded the Earth vessel, Tark realized his fatal error. The Vexian Empire had built its reputation on conquering worlds that couldn't fight back. They had never faced a species that had hidden its true capabilities, waiting and watching. The human ship detached from the Dominion and vanished, faster than any Vexian technology could track. In the following weeks, reports flooded in from across Vexian space. Their garrisons overthrown, their colonies liberated, their empire crumbling, all orchestrated by a species they had dismissed as primitive. Commander Tark stood before the Vexian High Council, disgraced. "They were waiting for us. They wanted us to make the first move." The High Chancellor's voice was grim. "And now?" "Now," Tark replied, "we hope they're as merciful as they claim to be, because the human was right about one thing. There's always a first time to be defeated." Across the galaxy, Earth continued its quiet vigil, hidden strength behind an unassuming facade. And among the stars, a new message spread from world to world. Beware the humans. They're not what they seem.